Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Roseland Fishing. I'm JT. Been at the last few days. So I had 2 flounder, 2 different days. I was pretty stoked about that. So, you know, I'd been working nights and come out here during the, when I got off of work. So, and I'm pretty tired. I'm supposed to be out here today about 5 o'clock is what I wanted. But man, let me tell you, I was so tired. I slept all the way until 7:45. But I was still gonna come out here. So I thought, since I've been busting my tail at work and coming out here the last few days, that I'd just take it easy today. Today, I'm just gonna be using some live shrimp. I'm gonna go down here to this little bayou. Just see about this slow rolling, just sit back and relax. The ladies at work, I got all day, so that's what I'm gonna do. In a little bit we'll get into the backstory of how this all came to be. But right now I'm just gonna enjoy this little ride. It's probably about another 20-minute ride. I'm just gonna enjoy it because the weather's nice, the sun, it's behind a cloud. Got a nice gentle breeze. Put my phone on do not disturb. Life is good. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. All right. Nice little breeze. So a little bit of how this all came to be. So I've been wanting to get into kayak fishing for about 6 years. I've been looking at kayaks. I've been watching the kayak videos. And, life happens. You get consumed with work and raising kids and not enough money to last the end of the month. So it just never happened. So I just, wish and dream. Just watch the YouTube videos saying, I wish that was me, I wish that was me. I always had a good relationship with my mom. It was a different relationship. We had a lot of highs, a lot of lows throughout life. But me and her, we was basically the same person. I think that's why sometimes we butted heads so much, was because we were so alike in so many ways. Well, several years ago, she had a heart attack, and she'd been going to the doctor. They've been doing this, doing that. She had a few surgeries. Since then, just trying to maintain her life. She was an avid cruiser. She loved going on the cruise boats. Her and a lifelong friend, John. I love John too. They both have been really good to me. But her health had been steadily declining since last year, about this time. And she'd always tell me, when are you gonna get that kayak? When are you gonna get out there, start making some videos? Because I told her the videos, it might be entertaining. Am I a professional by any means? Absolutely not. I'm an introvert. I don't really converse with too many people. My friends level is pretty low. You know, I care about people, but I just don't like to talk that much. And she had always started doing these videos, which just made me kind of talk a little bit more. Keep what's bottled up inside of me out, gets it out. And it's also a great little, I hate to use the word diary, but it's like a video diary for the kids. You know, I got 2 beautiful girls, and you know, it lets them see exactly what I do when I'm out in my little solitude. But unfortunately, she had passed away February 17th of this year, and it was difficult. It was a real difficult time. She had just had a surgery a few days before, and that whole week I just, you know, she started like hallucinating, started seeing things, which is exactly what happened when, you know, my twin brother had passed away about 10 years ago. So after the surgery, she was hungry. So we had a little talk. I said, Mom, I said, what is going on? So you're not making any sense right now. Because she was talking about off the wall stuff. She talked about space, her brother John and Steve. There for a little bit, I was John. And I had to let her know I wasn't her brother, I was her son. But we'd always like to go to Saltgrass. She loved Saltgrass. I always thought it was funny. I got a wedge salad. We'll go to a steakhouse and I just get a wedge salad. Love their wedge salad. So got the wedge salad, took it back to the house and was eating. And she'd asked me about, you know, fishing. So I was like, well, you know, I haven't been doing a lot of bank fishing. I'd showed her I'd caught a big old black drum at the jetty, and she was like, well, I know you've been wanting to get a kayak, and you know, here soon it's probably going to happen for you. And I was like, what are you talking about, Mom? She's like, well, you know, I'm not doing well. I was like, don't talk like that. You know, sitting here talking, I'm going way off course. Look at this. It's all right. And she was like, well, you know, if anything happens to me, make sure you get that kayak. You're my only son. And I was like, all right. You know, I was appeasing her. All right, I'll do it. But, you know, I'd taken my oldest daughter up to Texas Tech to orientation. And got back. My kid's mom flew back and something told me to have the kids drive back with me. I said, hey, why don't you kids, you want to drive back with me? And they love the road trips. We listen to their music and all of that. So we did that. And we get about halfway. And she had called me and she had found my mom on the floor. So it's that intuition. You know, she knew something was going on with her. I knew something was going on with her. So, you know, we get everything taken care of, and went to Florida. That's where she's from. And yeah, got back, got everything together, figured out, okay, this, and this, because, you know, there's a logistics and everything. And I ended up doing it. Got the kayak, got this Old Town Sportsman 120 autopilot. If you're watching this, you've seen videos on it, people talking about how great it is and this and that. So I don't even need to tell you that I love this thing. Now, at first, was it a challenge to get used to? Absolutely. But I did. and I never owned a boat before, but this was a good choice for me. So got the boat. My oldest is now, she's 17, smart just like her mom, up at Texas Tech. So now we just got my 12-year-old who's a fashion diva. I think she's the reincarnation of Cardi B. What's that other one she like? Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo all rolled into one. Just a spitball of fire. Great young lady, great young lady. But you know, we got through all that. Everything's good. Now we're all settling in. That's why I'm starting to fish and get out in the water as much as I can now that everything's settled down. But Roseland Fishing, y'all probably wonder, what Roseland Fishing? What the heck is that? Well, Roseland Fishing is just an homage to my mom. She had her own little business selling on eBay and taking photos for other people for their eBay stores, and we lived off of a street called Roseland Road in Sebastian, Florida. So she called it Roseland Blooms. Well, I thought it'd be a great, you know, homage to her, because would probably have never got to kayak. I'd just still be wishing. You know, life is short though. I have realized that life is short. So I wasn't going to call this Roseland Blooms Fishing, because I'm not a girl, so I'm not with Blooms. That had nothing to do with that. So I thought Roseland Fishing would be good. So that's what we named it. So there's just a little backstory. Still getting out to the area. Stay tuned. We'll see how this goes. Right now I'm just cruising. I was talking. I went way off where I wasn't supposed to go, but it is what it is. All right. So catch you in just a little bit. All right. Try this a little bit. Let's see what we can do. This little spotlight, it works, but it don't ever face me the way that I want it to face me. So here's what I'm gonna do. Go against my better judgment. I'm gonna shoot into the wind. Trying out this new chesty piece. See how it does. Kind of like it so far. It's not too bad. Who's coming? Hello. Good morning. What's up? Hello? What's up? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's up?
You talked to Genesis this morning?
No, why? What's up?
No, I just asked because I didn't call her.
Nah.
Make sure she made it to class.
So he gave me 2. All right. No funny business out of you. All right. There's some movement back here, so I thought I'd give it a shot. This is my 3rd video, but I hope if you watched the other 2, you might have seen I got maybe a little better with the speaking and all that, and we ain't catching nothing, but maybe the quality might have got a little better. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, come on. All right, all right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got ourselves a speck. That's good, that's good. Come on. Yeah, come on. I'd like to get this hook out you. There you go. Come on. There we go. Get this hook out you. Come on. Right there on the side. Come on. There we go. I don't think he's gonna keep. But a shot in a prayer. Probably 12. Not 12 and a half. All right. Let me tell you, these things are some beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, buddy. Thank you. All right. We ain't dead in the water. We got something. Not bad. Well, everyone, I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys stuck around, watched it till the end. Hope you only watched the second of the video. The goal is to get better with this whole video stuff each time I go out. Glad I was able to give you all a little insight to what got me to this point. Got many more stories to tell, but I'm out here. It's blue crab. Shucks. Should have got that. But anyways. just want to thank y'all. And like I said, I'm no pro at this, but if you learn something new every day, then it's a win. I was able to catch that one 12.5-inch speckled trout. That was a goat. Catch a speckled trout. Caught a speckled trout. Got a crab. Not much meat in that little crab, but got the flounder from yesterday. I'm gonna cook that up tonight. Put a little added incentive on there for the woman. Let her eat crab. She likes blue crab. She really likes crawfish. One of these days we're gonna get up and do some crawfish. But man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the life that I have. Live one day at a time. And if you have that itch to get out there on that water, all I say is get up off your tail, go and chase some fish. Until the next time, appreciate y'all. Thank you.